And it's a winter wonderland outside. You're looking at fresh snow that fell overnight. I'll let you know what that means for your morning commute.
Her hair looks swell.
I have to say no, 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 sir.
I'm moving closer.
Well, this
At
morning,
least I'm gonna
an
say
iconic
that
duo is spreading Christmas cheer by singing loud for all to hear.
Up with KREM begins now.
Are back to their winning ways. They defeated the New York Jets with a devastating score of 40-3. Hawks QB Russell Wilson threw for 4 touchdown passes, giving him a new career high with 36 for the season before finally resting in the fourth quarter. I go Hawks, right? But I think, Jeremy, we got to also talk about the fact the Jets haven't won a game all year. I don't think that we should cast off any worries. We got to make sure that they're ready for the playoffs. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel quite like.
Do you count it?
Yeah, you count it. It's a win,
okay,
but I want to see better. You know?
All right. Yeah. Dana Marie, what's your take on this?
I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
40-3. And if you're a New York Jets fan right now, that's pretty tough, right?
It's been a tough year
No
for the Jets.
wins.
The poor Jets.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's always a good day to be a Hawks fan, though.
Well, they go up against the Washington football team this week. That's the second longest winning streak right now, 4 wins. So maybe that's a little bit more relieving for some people who are doubting whether or not the Hawks can really contend. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We still got a few weeks left.
Yeah, this time next week we'll all know.
We'll meet back here and we'll have another discussion.
Perfect.
Now, also worth discussing this morning, some overnight snow. If you haven't made your way outside, your morning commute might be a little bit slick. As you take a look right now, these roads looking not too bad, but you also see off to the side there, it could get pretty tumultuous if you're not careful. Let's check in with Jeremy for what we can expect today.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of one of those wetter, stickier snows. I mean, look at this. You can see in the trees, the snow stuck to it. It also stuck to the ground with some of those colder temperatures. Then it packed down, then temperatures dropped. We're at 29 right now. So because of that, expect a kind of nasty commute early on this morning. Temperatures hovering right around freezing early on today will keep that snow around. You'll get a little bit of friction breaking up some of that snow from your tires, a little bit of engine heat kind of melting some of that in locations. But just know that for the most part, it is going to be a nasty start to the day. Where it's melted, we're now talking road spray. So whatever you're dealing with, it is going to just make that commute a little bit longer early on today. Snow moves out. Today's our break in the action because tomorrow, here comes our next round of snow. You'll see it fly during the morning commute, but I don't think that's going to have big impacts. I think the biggest impacts from this come a little bit later on in the day, and then it kind of turns into a sloppy mess by Tuesday's evening commute. 34 degrees is our forecast high temperature today. I think we get it in the afternoon. Comes with a whole bunch of cloud cover. And then tomorrow, temperatures rise, so morning snow kind of turns into afternoon slush. You know the kind, Joshua.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know the kind, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you in a few minutes for that full forecast, Jeremy. 8:33 now on your Monday morning. Today, Spokane City Council is considering an emergency order regarding adding fluoride to the city water supply. City Council approved a grant to begin that process earlier this year, and adding fluoride to the water could be implemented by 2024. The Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward sent out a letter to City Council President Breanne Beggs earlier this month, urging City Council to allow residents to vote on this matter. City Council is expected to talk about that resolution again today. We'll keep you updated.
Well, here are 3 things you need to know about the COVID-19 vaccine this morning. First, Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine was shipped to cities across the United States. Today, health officials in Washington state expect to get the first shipment of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. The state should be receiving 62,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine by this Tuesday. Idaho is also on track to receive at least 13,000 doses of the coronavirus vaccines. The first shipment is set to arrive this coming week. Healthcare providers in Spokane will receive 3,900 doses of the vaccine. However, that still won't be enough to cover all at-risk healthcare workers and long-term care residents, according to the Department of Health. In total, Washington will receive 220,000 doses of the vaccine by the end of December. And here in Eastern Washington, WSU will help the vaccine distribution efforts. Pfizer's vaccine needs to be stored at extremely cold temperatures. During a town hall, officials said they have plenty of ultra-cold freezer capacity to help store vaccines.
Well, news that 2 healthcare workers in the United Kingdom had allergic reactions to the COVID vaccine surfaced last week, and that turned into hundreds of headlines and social media posts about what that could mean for all of us. The Verify team breaks down the known facts about the situation and what they mean for you.
Did 2 healthcare workers in the UK have allergic reactions to the COVID vaccine? And should you be concerned? There are hundreds of articles, headlines, and social media posts about this, so let's break down the known facts and what they mean for you. Our main source is the National Health Service in the UK and Dr. Shmuel Shoham, an associate professor at Johns Hopkins School of Medicine. First, what actually happened? Well, according to Stephen Powis, the National Medical Director for the NHS in the UK, quote, 2 people with a history of significant allergic reactions responded adversely. He adds that both are recovering well. So that happened Tuesday, which led the NHS to publish this advisory for vaccinations in the UK. It says, quote, you should not have the vaccine if you've ever had a serious allergic reaction to medicines, vaccines, or food. So what does this mean for you? Well, Dr. Shoham told us a small number of allergic reactions is normal and that you have to make an individual choice about the vaccine based on your own health.
I think that you have to balance the risk of getting coronavirus. I look at myself, I'm a few pounds overweight. I have to work, so I see I'm not hunkering down in my home. If I'm to get coronavirus, bad things can happen. I'd love a vaccine, and I'm willing to take the risk of an allergic reaction to it. On the other hand, you might have somebody who might make a different calculation for their body.
Keep in mind, at this point, the UK has administered thousands of COVID vaccines, and so far, we've only seen a few reported cases of allergic reactions. With your Verify, I'm Jason Puckett.
Coming up, Marvel fans can expect a new Black Panther film in 2022. Coming up, how the film plans to work around the passing of its iconic star, Chadwick Boseman.
We're waking up to a winter wonderland today. There we go, got it. Tomorrow, we've got even more snow on the way. I'm going to walk you through it and let you know how long it lasts.
The Blissful Whisk. Simply Northwest. The Brick House Massage and Coffee Bar. Tracy Jewelers. Support local and shop the Greater Valley. Thank you.
We have been doing this for about 85 years now, and as we all know, freedom isn't really free. There's people who pay the price for that. All those people who just swarm the downtown area to be able to honor them on such a wonderful day.
We are thrilled to present Spokane Lilac Festival with a check for $2,500.
We do look forward to seeing all of you at our next parade.
Happy holidays, folks, from all of us at Wild West. If you need rustic furniture for the bedroom, living room, dining, or office, we have it in stock. Yes, in stock. And it's all sale price for the holidays. Shipments are arriving every week, and we build on site, so our store is full, floor to ceiling. You can shop around, but you will end up here where it's in stock. You can take it with you, or we can help arrange delivery. From the #1 rustic furniture store in the USA, open every day, Coeur d'Alene.
Locally owned, locally loved. Medicine Man Pharmacy.
Medicine Man Pharmacy has been serving people in North Idaho since 1978 with prescriptions and healthcare products.
We have competitive prices and a wide variety of services. We accept most insurances, and we can also help you transfer your prescriptions here.
At Medicine Man, we care about you
and your health.
Welcome back to Up with KREM. Thanks for hanging out with us on your Monday morning. It's time for your speed feed stories you'll see on your social media this morning.
First, the only total solar eclipse of 2020 is today. We're actually going to give you a live look at the eclipse this morning, courtesy of Reuters. Their science news department has this image of the total solar eclipse, which is the last eclipse of 2020. It'll be visible to observers across a narrow swath of the South Pacific, Chile, Argentina, and the southern Atlantic Ocean. There's a partial eclipse that'll be visible from a bit of a wider region in the Pacific. That includes southern South America and Antarctica.
Can a young man make money anymore?
Well, CBS is gearing up for a night of all-star performances. LL Cool, Bon Jovi, and Sheryl Crow are just a few of the artists taking the stage for Play On, celebrating the power of music to make change. The concert will feature genres from country and rock to hip-hop and jazz, so a little bit of everything. Kevin Bacon and Eve will host the benefit, raising money for the NAACP Legal Defense, an educational fund, and also Why Hunger. Play On airs tomorrow night on KREM 2 at 8 p.m. Sounds like a lot of fun there.
Hey, McDonald's is offering plenty of freebies right now during the holidays. All you have to do is make a purchase through the app between today and Christmas Eve. And the fast food chain might surprise you with a free cheeseburger, maybe some coffee. This is Jeremy's favorite. Sweet chocolate chip cookie might even be on your way.
And to honor the legacy of Chadwick Boseman, Marvel will not recast the role of King T'Challa in the upcoming film Black Panther 2. The film will instead explore the world of Wakanda. Boseman died in August of colon cancer. Black Panther 2 hits theaters July 2022.
Really, I'd better scurry. Well, maybe just a half a drink more. The neighbors might think.
Had out there.
Say, what's in this drink?
Has to be had out there.
I wish I knew how to break the spell.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks swell.
I ought to say no, 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 sir.
I'm moving closer.
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
Yeah, we could sing along with this all morning. The stars of Christmas movie Elf had a virtual reunion as Will Ferrell and Zooey Deschanel even sang in a few lines during that event. The cast got together last night to raise, that last note always makes me laugh, to raise funds for the Democratic Party of Georgia. They raised more than $400,000, Dana Marie. Wow.
Yeah, incredible. And so Dana Marie, you ready? I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I got to go away.
I cannot compare to Zooey Deschanel. I could not go after her. They're just so iconic. But Jeremy, that was pretty good. I'm impressed.
I was so excited. I was like, it's happening. We're going to do it.
I really thought if I sang Zooey Deschanel's part, she would sing Will Ferrell's. I thought that would work.
That's right. You got it. Nicely done, Jeremy. Good job.
I'll keep trying. Dana Marie, I'm going to get you to sing at one point here, so watch out.
You got a line out of her. That's progress.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. Well,
oh my goodness.
I guess it's time to do weather as Dana Marie tries to figure out how to get out of this one. But here we go. A little bit of wind picking up this morning. Temperatures still hovering down below freezing. In town, it's a bit of a winter wonderland. It was kind of a wet, heavy snow that stuck to a bunch of the trees around town, but it also stuck to the ground and it packed down, and temperatures dropping down below freezing means that it's kind of frozen where it's not getting a lot of traffic this morning. So be ready for a slow go as you head out the door. That's the case across the entirety of the inland Northwest. Lewiston, a little bit of patchy fog this morning. Your temperatures hovering just slightly above freezing. And as you head up and over Lookout Pass, a winter weather advisory is in place. We're looking at slick conditions there as we head through the day with some of that snow packed down there on the surface. When it comes to those mountain passes, it's kind of a nasty week. Stevens and Snoqualmie snow both today and tomorrow, so it's going to stay there, especially along the Cascade Crest with this moisture streaming in. Catch a bit of a break in Sherman, but I still left it in the yellow light area because it's still going to be some snow on the ground from today. Tuesday, a bit more snow, and oh yeah, look out past. You guys stay in the snow both today and tomorrow. Eventually, we are going to see temperatures warm up. Lower elevations, it's all rain, but up in those passes, it stays as snow as we push through the week. Right now, that snow's tapering off rather quick. Today's kind of our break in the action. Overnight tonight, we'll start to see our next round of moisture move in. By the morning commute tomorrow, we start to see the snow develop. I think it really hits after the commute. I think your biggest impacts to a commute are this morning. Then we catch a bit of a break Wednesday morning. By Wednesday evening, we get our next push of moisture. That brings back a bit of a wintry mix for us here in Spokane. Really out in the basin, it's all rain. We're talking a big old warm push. In fact, even though we see a bit of a wintry mix, it never accumulates and it turns over to rain as we get into Wednesday and then Thursday with these warmer temperatures taking over the forecast. Tomorrow, kind of our best shot at getting snow. We don't get much though. The snow starts falling after the morning commute. We pick up less than an inch here in Spokane, and by the evening commute, it's just a sloppy, slushy mess out there with temperatures climbing above freezing. North Idaho gets a bit more because of colder temperatures. Sandpoint, 3 to 4 inches by the time it comes to an end. Up at Schweitzer, close to 6. It's snow turning to rain this week as temperatures warm. Moisture stays in the forecast, so snow Wednesday turns to rain Thursday, turns to chances of rain as we head into the weekend.
Get select Ford SUVs with 0 for 60 months plus $2,000 on top of your eligible trade and no payments for 90 days.
I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true. I will rescue you. Oh, I will rescue you.
There's a new way to help stop the spread of COVID-19. You can wear a mask, physically distance, keep groups small, and take your phone with you. Wait, what? Why? Because your phone could tell you if you've been near someone who later tests positive for COVID-19, like that person you were stuck in line with last Thursday. It's completely private. It doesn't know who you are or where you go, but it can help stop the spread. Add WA Notify to your phone.
At Washington Trust Bank, can't is a 4-letter word.
I think we should hire more people.
Doc, I'm late for a meeting. I'm thinking of starting my own practice.
Do it. Too much capital.
We need a warehouse.
I can't imagine how we do that.
We should knock that wall down and expand.
Do it. There's always another wall beyond the wall.
We believe you can do whatever you set your mind to, and we'll help you get there. Washington Trust Bank, privately owned, locally invested.
Bi-Mart's Lucky Number Tuesday tradition continues. Over $500,000 in gift cards are up for grabs every Tuesday this Christmas season. You could be one of the many $100 gift card winners, or you could be the lucky one to win a $250 Bi-Mart gift card. Come to your Bi-Mart store every Tuesday to check our posted lucky numbers. There are winners in every store every week. And this Tuesday, thousands will win a Little Trees scented air freshener. It's Lucky Number Tuesday, only at Bi-Mart.
Santa knows a gift when he sees one. Ford, built for the holidays.
Get select Ford SUVs with 0 for 60 months plus $2,000 on top of your eligible trade and no payments for 90 days.
2020 has been a tough year on all of our finances, and right now is the time to start thinking about getting ourselves back on track. Our sister station in Houston talked with Bobby Rubel. She's a certified financial planner and host of the podcast Money with Friends about some of the mistakes you want to avoid.
What are the 5 money mistakes that you see happening time and time again that we should really try and avoid as we move forward to 2021?
The most common one, even though it gets talked about so much, is leaving money in your flexible spending accounts. This is your money. Please, flexible spending accounts, it's use it or lose it. Do not lose it. Second one is not automating your contributions to savings plans, because what happens is there's always something else more important. If you have it automated, it's going to happen. And this is especially true for things like retirement. Let's get to number 3. So number 3 is not getting all of the tax deductions that you are entitled to. I'm going to give you guys one thing that a lot of people are missing, and this was part of the CARES Act, is that we have an above the line charitable deduction of $300. It has to be given in actual money, not just donated clothing, for example. But anyone, even if you're not itemizing your tax return, can get this $300. The fourth one, not having a money system.
There you go. All right, Bobby. All right. Number 5, freebies. What do you got for us?
Oh my goodness, there are so many freebies at work that we leave on the table. I love, for example, there's a lot of credits for wellness, and a lot of companies have actually increased this because they realize that people are at home. So if you have your eye on that Peloton, guess what? Your employer may actually be able to subsidize it. They're probably not going to pay for the whole thing, but you can probably submit the expense and get a large percentage back.
Now, if there's anything that you missed in that story, you can head to bobbyrubel.com. Bobby also has several financial resources, including the ways that you can reach out to her on social media. Hey, we've got a little bit more Up with KREM coming up after this break. We'll see you there.
It's the Talk's newest host, Elaine Welteroth. Plus, the Prom's Andrew Rannells.
On stage romance. It's called a showmance. All new Drew.
Today at 11 on CW22.
Heating problems? We can fix that. Mainstream Heating and Cooling can help maintain, tune up, fix, or replace your heating system.
Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Call 866-411-ZAP.
There's a new way to help stop the spread of COVID-19. You can wear a mask, physically distance, keep groups small, and take your phone with you. Wait, what? Why? Because your phone could tell you if you've been near someone who later tests positive for COVID-19, like that person you were stuck in line with last Thursday. It's completely private. It doesn't know who you are or where you go, but it can help stop the spread. Add WA Notify to your phone.
Fairlife is milk that gives you more. It's ultra filtered for 50% more protein and 50% less sugar. This holiday, bring more to the table with Fairlife ultra filtered milk.
'Twas the holiday season, and as is often the case, magic was found in an unlikely place. Molly tried her best to make introductions. Dad couldn't see past his grown-up assumptions. But thanks to fresh ham and warm apple pie, Dad was finally able to see with fresh eyes. To every baker, sauteer, and fryer, happy holidays to all from your pals at Fred Meyer.
All of us at KREM 2 are relying on our new co-workers to help us through this challenging time. Join us to celebrate area pets in Spokane every Tuesday on KREM 2's Pick of the Litter.
Sponsored by Country Store.
Grins and Giggles Family Dentistry are the smile experts. Grins and Giggles gentle touch and professional staff will make you feel right at home. Our gentle sleep option makes your visit stress-free. Moms and dads who want the very best dental service for yourself and your kids, choose Grins and Giggles. Take advantage of this year's insurance dental benefits before they run out. If you don't have insurance, call now and receive up to 50% off on most dental procedures. Grins and Giggles Dentistry in Spokane Valley. Most dental insurance accepted.
Are you experiencing slow kitchen or bathroom drains, water backing up in your sinks, overflowing toilets? Do you smell a bad odor? You might need your drains cleared. We can fix that. $79 drain clearing. Call Mainstream Plumbing, 866-411-ZAP.
We are tracking breaking news this morning. A suspect is in custody right now after a shooting in Spokane. Police responded to Brown's Addition around midnight last night, where they reportedly found a man dead on the scene. Later, police then received another call of another person shot in the same area. That person was sent to the hospital with no life-threatening injuries. Police say they then found a car used in the shooting, and they used that car to track down a suspect. This, of course, is a developing story. We'll keep you updated on KREM.com and our KREM 2 mobile app as more information becomes available.
Also breaking this morning, the first COVID vaccine has been given in the U.S. The president tweeted about it earlier this morning. According to the New York Times, the first person to receive the vaccine was at a Jewish medical center in Queens, New York. And we are waking up to snow around the inland Northwest, as last night's snow may have caused a slick commute for some of you this morning. Nicole Hernandez is giving a live look at our road conditions outside.
And we got enough snow overnight last night to give us a nice little layer on these Christmas trees, making it look nicely Christmas and magical. But of course, it does mean some trouble for the roads this morning. So take a look at the ground here. You can see it's nice and slick, nice and slippery, a good layer of snow on the ground here. This is what a lot of the neighborhood roads, those back roads, are looking like. But the good news is those main arterials, the main roads, have been plowed, and there have been plenty of cars driving over them to help melt some of that snow. Still a little bit slushy, still a little bit slick, so still give yourself that time to get out and go slow this morning on the roads. But as long as you're sticking to those main roads, you should be looking pretty good this morning. In Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Well, you saw the snow there on the ground with Nicole. We're in a bit of a break today. Then we see our next round of snow move in tomorrow. I think it hits after the morning commute, about an inch, and then it all turns into a sloppy mess later in the afternoon. And then as temperatures warm throughout the week, snow melts and rain returns.
That's it for us here on Up with KREM on the CW22.
Join us over for KREM 2 News at noon. Have a fabulous rest of your day. Enjoy some of the snow out there. It's pretty cozy this morning.